All right, welcome back to Off the Tap. It's episode 10, and we're going in
Wow.
to a new year this week.
Double digits, dude.
Yeah,
We're starting off the year right.
that's right. And what better way to do it than with the champagne of beers, the old Miller High Life.
You know, this is a beer podcast, so we thought about bringing champagne
Jesus
in, but
Christ.
we were like,
It's spewed everywhere.
Bro.
There's foam everywhere.
Oh my god.
yeah, good luck
There's
cleaning.
foam everywhere.
Did it go in your keyboard?
This beer gets an immediate 1.
Mom, Dad, hurry quick, there's blood everywhere.
Oh my god, I am sopping.
No power tools.
I've never heard someone describe themselves as sopping.
I'm sopping wet from this beer.
Jesus.
Well, yeah.
Right on the old crotch, dude.
I've heard so many bad things about this beer.
Well,
And,
yeah,
we're gonna go for it though.
yeah. Well, I think there's no other way to start this off than with a toast.
Okay, I'm down for that.
You know, shouldn't we do that? So you toast champagne, we should toast the champagne of beers, right?
We should. I'll let
Alrighty,
you.
well,
This is
here's to 52 more episodes coming up in 2021.
Ooh, I'll drink
That's
for
right.
that. Let's go.
I'm trying to drink, but there's still foam spewing out of my beverage. This is definitely the champagne of beers, and I just popped the cork.
Does it kind of have a sweet taste to you?
I don't know. I need to go back in for it. Hold on. I don't know. It's not as horribly bad as I thought it was going to be from what a bunch of people have been telling me.
Yeah, apparently Miller High Life is not good, according to a lot of people. But
It does kind of taste like champagne.
the last time I had Miller High Life
I haven't had
was
champagne in a hot minute.
spring break 2018 at the beach house in Galveston, and I was drinking these with my cousin, and we were putting them back, and I was on the beach, blasted.
Yeah, this
I was on the beach front row, and I was hammered drunk.
I was hammered drunk. No, I was. I went to go get this beer last week when we decided, and I was with my dad, and all we could find was a 12-pack, and I was like, I want to buy a whole 12-pack of these things. I'm not gonna drink a whole 12-pack. And he goes, "Oh, the Miller High Life. I used to drink those all the time. I'll drink whatever's left." He's like, "You just buy it for me."
I'll drink whatever's left.
I was like, "All right, whatever." But it's not that bad. I'm not.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
It's not really. I mean,
What's
a
the
lot of
ABV in it?
people, no matter whatever we say on this podcast, a lot of people are going to disagree with us because a lot of people hate this beer for some reason. But I mean, if they're still producing it, I mean, it must sell enough.
It was also established in 1903.
4.6 ABV.
Okay.
So a
I'll
little
tell
bit
you
more
what
than
it's
Miller.
better than. It's better than
What?
Bud Light.
That's right.
Well, buddy, you could piss in a cup and it'd be better than Bud Light.
That's what I know. That's what I'm saying. So, what you said it was 4.6?
hmm
That's okay. It's not bad.
That's about going to be my rating on this beer.
Yeah, it's going to be low. It's gonna be pretty close. And the can is
Does it not kinda-
pretty boring as well.
Does it not kind of taste like champagne though? A little bit.
I
If
kind of
I'm
get
being-
it a little bit.
If
It's
I'm
a
being
little
completely honest with you, the last time I had champagne was like way too long ago. So I don't
It's
really
like-
know.
It's like low tier champagne.
I try and have Dom Perignon at least once a year.
Yeah.
The bottle,
Me too.
the bottle that
I like
I'm
to-
drinking
I
out
like
of,
to
I
throw
can't
on
really
my
show the
Juicy
whole
Clippers.
bottle. I can't show the whole bottle, but it almost looks like a miniature champagne bottle.
It does a little bit.
Huh.
Yeah.
You can see like it's not really like the neck of it isn't super skinny. It's pretty fat up until the.
Well, that's why I like this kind of gold accenting on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, Randall, can you tell that I've got this microphone right here? Do I sound different?
Oh wow! You sound very crisp. Now that you mention it,
We're making upgrades. We're making upgrades.
Yeah, we've all got-
sounds like 2 out of 3 of us got a fantastic Christmas present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be one of if we were to do a next year's Christmas episode and say what was your favorite Christmas gift, Yeti microphone, Yeti Blue microphone. That was my favorite gift.
That was my favorite gift. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my favorite gift too, and I didn't even actually physically receive it, but now I'm audibly receiving it, and I love it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's a gift in itself.
It is.
The old blue snowball got retired.
Yeah.
To the new age of the Blue Yeti.
Nice.
Right.
Studio microphone.
Hey, look, we're going into a new year of the podcast. We're going into a new era of microphones.
We're doing it right. It's for all of our listeners, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
It is.
It just keeps on giving. It's the champagne of microphones.
Speaking of giving, I'm going to be giving this beer about a 5.8. I'm not a big fan.
5.8?
Yeah. That's my initial rating.
It's kind of high.
You think?
No, I don't know.
I agree wholeheartedly with that. I'm going to second that rating because I think that you nailed the nail on the head.
Yeah. This is one that I'm not going to go out and buy again, but if if I'm in the presence of it, I would drink it.
But you know what? You got to let me break it down for you like this. Just remember that 2-pint tall boys was $2.
Yeah, that's another good point. That's a good point. It's a fair, valid statement.
And you could always buy them for your dad as a gift.
That's
right.
Exactly. Which I've done already. That was part of his Christmas gift, was the rest of that 12-pack. So he's gonna have 10. He's gonna have 10 more beers.
You gave him a case of beer that you took 2 beers out of for Christmas.
No, I got him a sweet Jimmy Buffett shirt too. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
So, there was a little bit more than just that, but that's part of it.
It kind of tastes like it almost tastes like a.
I am getting the sweetness there.
And like a sweet wine. It almost tastes like a Moscato or something.
So I'm glad y'all are seeing the sweetness flavor that I'm talking about. It's like I've been saying this, and now you're finally catching up to what I'm saying.
You know why I think I'm getting it a little bit more now? Because of how crispy your voice is.
It probably helps.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear the sizzling of the?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, there you go.
All right,
Andrew,
so
what are you going to give it?
I agreed with Randall. 5'8".
5'8". Let me take a look.
Also as tall as Randall. What?
That's incorrect. Okay. I'm definitely probably 6 foot. I don't know. I haven't measured myself since senior year of high school.
I just had to slide a roast in there, because I'm the tallest here, and I know Sean's the second.
6'7". So.
Well, that's your loss. Okay.
It is. I could have been an incredible basketball player.
So the rating.
Well, I'm
going
to
give it. I'm going to give it is like, it's almost. So it's not bad, like the flavor, but it's brand new. I just opened it, and it just tastes flat.
Well, half of yours went in your lap.
Yeah, but still, it just tastes flat. Not like how a soda is flat, but like.
It definitely wasn't flat. There was a lot of foam in there.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna give it a 4.2.
Yeah. So I don't want to lose any listeners over this. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose any listeners over this. So I think we should go on and hop into these topics, because the topics I think are going to be the highlight of this episode.
Probably. Why don't you lead us off, Andrew? Why don't you go ahead and do that?
Well, we're going to go ahead and talk about our favorite 2020 memories, guys. How does that sound?
Fantastic.
Sounds incredible to me.
Do either of y'all want to go first, or would you like me to go first?
I think I can go first.
All right, hit me with it, brother.
So, as a lot of people around me know, I have been going to San Diego for the past year for stem cell treatments in my spinal cord. And
what?
Do what?
I said, what?
Well, what? No. So we ride there the same way, but every time we come home, we've gone somewhere different. And the last time I went was, I think it was like, this year's been such a blur, but it was either the end of January or the beginning of February, somewhere in there. And we stopped through Las Vegas on our way home.
Oh, I've always wanted to go there.
And I've always wanted to go to, I've always wanted to see Vegas. That's like one of the places you have to go when you turn 21, and I never got to do that when I turned 21. So
Yeah.
We went, and there wasn't a lot going on because everybody was kind of, I guess, still on vacation for the year or something. I don't know, but it was pretty quiet. And it was cold, but we went and did a little bit of gambling, nothing crazy. And then the next day, another fun fact about me that a lot of people close to me know is that I'm a huge Ghost Adventures fan, the show on Travel Channel. I watch it all. Yeah. I'm a huge fan. Like, I've watched the show since it started coming out years ago, and Zach Bagans, the main guy in Ghost Adventures, he opened a haunted museum where he keeps all of his like things that he collects from adventures or like people bring to him, and he like buys all these haunted things and stuff and brings them to his museum, and we got to go and walk through it.
Oh, that's cool.
On like a tour, and they did a whole tour, and it was really cool. They made it really accessible for me and everything. It was a really good experience, and I recommend it. Even if you're not into that kind of thing and you don't believe in that stuff or however you feel about it, if you're in Vegas, you should go by Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum because there's a lot of really cool stuff in there. Like even stuff there's even stuff that's like not really haunted. It's just like creepy looking or, you know, just kind of like fits the theme. It's really cool. Really cool. He has a, y'all know the movie Ghostbusters, right?
Yes.
Of course, everyone does. But he bought for, I think it was like $750,000. He bought one of the backpacks that they wore. That was like the, what do they call it? Where they like caught the ghost or whatever, you know?
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called.
Proton
like ecto,
ecto suit or something.
Something like that.
But he bought one of those, and it's like in there. He has a bunch of like movie props and stuff from old good movies in there, and
cool.
There's so much cool stuff in there. Of course, if you're into that kind of thing, it's awesome. Yeah, right. Well, he has the. I don't know. I mean, y'all have seen the Conjuring, right? Was it the Conjuring?
That's the one with the hands, right? Clapping hands.
The second one is the one with. No, it was the first one with the hands. I think you're right.
Yeah, I always saw that commercial. I never watched it because I like a scary movie where hands pop out and clap. It doesn't really spook me.
Oh man, that's a good one. You should watch it.
I'll check it out.
But there's the story. The biggest story from that is the Devil's Rocking Chair, at least from like the real story of The Conjuring, like with Ed and Lorraine Warren, and supposedly the devil like rocked in this chair, right? During their investigation or whatever, he was in the chair. Well, Zach Bagans has that chair in the museum.
No, thank you, dog.
And
no, thank you.
You get to see it. When they opened the cabinet up, I was like a freaking schoolgirl, dude. I had to refrain from screaming with excitement. Because I was like, I've seen this on TV so many times, dude. I've been wanting to see that, but it was really creepy. It was really creepy being in that room.
I'm not messing with that.
As little as like I believe in some of that stuff, it's still cool.
Mm-hmm. And like he has this last thing I'm gonna say. He has Ed Gein's Cauldron. Like y'all know, Ed Gein is what the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is based off of. Yeah, he didn't use a chainsaw, but he would skin people and wear their skin and stuff.
That's so crazy.
Zach Bagans, Happy New Year. Zach Bagans has the cauldron that Ed Gein would hang the bodies over while he.
That's so weird.
A cauldron, is that just like where all the blood would go into or something?
Yeah. Where everything would go into.
I definitely would not want that. Okay. Definitely.
It's a really cool museum though.
Yeah. If you're into scary shit. I am a baby when it comes to that stuff. So I don't know if I'll ever go there. What kind of gambling did you do?
I just hit a few slots. I think my dad just hit a few. I mean, dude, we got into Vegas that night at like, dude, we got into the hotel at like 10 o'clock, and then we stayed up until like 1 or 2 in the morning. But most of it was, I couldn't even drink because I can't drink for 3 days after I get the injection. So we're in Vegas, and like I'm just tired as hell at 2 o'clock in the morning, like riding around Vegas.
That's awful.
Meanwhile, my parents are like, we're sitting at like concerts and stuff, like small little concerts, and they're having drinks and stuff, and I did smoke a cigar though, so I guess that's cool enough. But, how many people get to smoke a cigar at a like a piano club? That's cool.
Yeah. The thing is I think whenever I go to a casino, the only thing that keeps me going is a raging amount of alcohol. because we stay up until like 6 a.m. I mean, we do like it's crazy. So for you staying up till 2 with no alcoholic beverages, I give you props.
Yeah,
But
and we
could
did
you
get
tell,
some pretty
like,
good Mexican food too.
you were saying it was kind of like cold. Could you tell since it's in the desert? Like, was it cold at night and hot during the day, or what?
It was just cold. It was
whole
colder
time?
at night, but yeah, it was cold the whole time. I mean, it was like
Really?
January,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
so it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't freezing during the day when the sun came out the next day. I was, of course, I'm always in shorts and a t-shirt, but like I was comfortably in shorts and a t-shirt.
But did you have the flops on though?
No, I can't anymore, man.
Oh,
I would have if I could have.
dude.
But that
Literally.
night when we were walking around, I had to have like a jacket on, a blanket over my legs with pants
Yeah.
on, and it was cold.
Mm.
So
All them old grandmas in there were like, "I like your style, honey."
yeah,
Dude.
it was
They're
really
all mad.
weird too because one of the casinos was like inside of a big ass mall. You know, it was like you go in this casino on one side and you come out the other side, and there's just all these stores. There's
Yeah.
like Louis Vuitton and all these high end
Dude.
retail stores and stuff. Like, man, they're
You
really
talk-
trying to steal these people money.
Yeah,
You
right.
Get it.
You talk about grandmas hitting on them. The most I was ever hit on was my 21st birthday in Lake Charles at a Margaritaville casino. I had a black turtleneck sweater on with some black
a chain
fitted
on?
pants. Yes, a gold chain with the number 21, and the number 21 was diamonds.
Oh shit.
I- And then I had black fitted pants on with black suede slippers on that had freaking crowns on them,
You a
gold
big
crowns
baller.
on them. Yeah. So I was walking around, and dude, I'm telling you, every person I sat next to was hitting on me.
I would have hit on you if you came to sitting next to me, bro.
Oh, dude, I forgot
Shoot.
a key component: standalone stash.
Oh yes.
You're like some kind of
Definitely.
you're like some kind of Scottish billionaire that just showed up. Like,
Bro, there's no way in hell that not everybody in that casino thought that you weren't a porn director.
yeah.
Oh, they thought that's the reason why I was there.
Yeah, you
And
were
it was for my
scouting.
it was
You were
for my
scouting.
21st shoot.
Yeah.
Right, it was your
Oh,
21st film that you're gonna direct.
Yeah.
All right, well, who's up next? Which one of y'all's got the next story?
I imagine Sean and I might have a very similar favorite memory of 2020. Mine is August 21st, whenever I became engaged to the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that. I also thought that just by a little speck of chance you were gonna say whenever we started this podcast or whenever we started talking about it, and then I was gonna rip on you for not saying that it wasn't your engagement.
Well, the podcast I would say is probably my second, and then right behind that is COVID's been like a hard year on everybody. You know, everyone's faced hardships this year, but I've actually been kind of blessed. You know, I got to move back home closer to my family, see my family more, see my friends more. You know, so I've had a lot of blessings this year, but my favorite one is getting engaged. So this podcast is definitely up there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. This has been my second favorite memory.
I thought 2020 was a pretty good year, honestly. I mean, like Andrew was saying, I mean, you can't go out to any bars or clubs or anything, but I never really did that before. You know, I mean, everything's kind of weird, but I thought it was a pretty good year. I mean, I started off the year in January, double my salary, got a new job, double my salary. Went to New York in March. Went to San Francisco a couple months ago. Got engaged in Arkansas. It's been a good year.
Yeah,
living it up.
Yeah.
Living the dream, homie.
Though? But what's your favorite memory though?
Well, of course, the engagement, just so I can be foo-foo, you know. Of course, the engagement. But probably San Francisco. That was pretty cool. I'm not going to say going to New York because I've been in New York before, and it was like right before COVID hit, so everything had like just closed down. So it was still cool, but we didn't really get to see a lot of the stuff. But San Francisco was really cool. That's probably one of the best towns I've been to.
I would love to go to San Francisco's zoo. No, that's San Diego. That's San Diego.
Too, yeah.
My bad.
We went to
But
that
San
last
Francisco
year.
would be cool. The Golden Gate's in San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It separates San Francisco and Oakland.
Gotcha. I didn't know Oakland was that close. So that's where the Raiders used to play.
Yeah.
No, the Golden Gate Bridge goes north of San Francisco. There's another one that goes east as it goes to Oakland.
So what's the cool thing in San Francisco to see?
One side of it is like San Francisco's on one side and Oakland's on the other side.
I don't think that's the Golden Gate Bridge, though. I think that's a different one.
I thought it was. I could be wrong. I just thought that was always
I could be wrong too, but I don't know.
because like 2 years ago the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors, moved either from San Francisco to Oakland or from Oakland to San Francisco, and they kept saying they're right across the bridge. I just assumed it was the Golden Gate Bridge.
I know there's two different bridges, but
might not be the.
I don't know. I could be wrong too.
But what's so cool about San Francisco?
Well, first of all, there's just a ton of stuff to do, right? So it's like it was like one of the first. They have the first Chinatown, I think, in the U.S.
Oh yeah.
Actual Chinatown. So we went there and like.
Did you get some dumplings?
We didn't get dumplings, no.
Oh, bro.
But like we ate some food and then we like
Why
went.
Did you even go
and
there?
stuff.
Dude, you gotta get dumplings.
I don't know about dumplings, all right?
Dumplings are my favorite. The Xiaolong Bao, the soup dumplings. Oh my god.
Andrew knows
I'm about to order some right now on DoorDash. #ad. No, I'm joking.
And then,
Yo,
so you
stop
just
saying that, bro.
yeah, you go right across the bridge, like the Golden Gate Bridge, and then like once you get across, there's like it gets more open, and there's like cliffs and like beachfront, and then there's like a bunch of trees and wilderness and hills, like, and then the city's just huge. There's a lot of cool stuff in the city.
Gotcha.
It looks pretty nice.
It's
Apparently, it's
actually
also the homeless capital of the United States.
Yeah, for real.
Is that San Francisco or is that LA?
No, it's San Francisco.
Really?
Yeah, that's where
I
all the
just
runaways
love-
go. Then they wind up being homeless.
Really? People that couldn't make it in the movie industry. They're like, well, I can't afford to live in LA anymore.
Yeah.
Better go
I
not be
guess.
able to afford living in San Francisco.
Well, I know also it was like one of the first big states that where like gay people were accepted. So there's just a lot of people there. Those aren't necessarily the homeless people. I'm just saying there's just like a lot of people in that area.
Yeah. It was
So it's
pretty
probably
cool.
hard to find housing and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, you go to that area and the cost of living is so high. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Like
crazy.
anywhere in
I mean,
California.
I mean, I went to a McDonald's and like, it was like 6 in the morning. We went for breakfast. 6 or 7 in the morning, we went for breakfast, and I got a sausage biscuit. You know, it's usually like $1.
Yeah.
Here, dude, it was like $3.50.
Yeah,
And I was
nah,
like,
I'm good.
It is literally
Dude.
It's literally one biscuit with sausage in the middle.
So that's one of the things we learned from traveling to San Diego is like we learned to fill up the van because we would drive. So we learned to fill up the van right before we crossed over from Arizona into California.
Oh yeah, because of gas prices.
Bro, in Arizona, the gas prices were like almost like like $2, $2.50 a gallon.
Yeah.
As soon as you cross the border, it jumped to $4.50 a gallon.
Oh,
Not even
wow.
kidding. And in some places it was over $5. Like when we actually got to downtown San Diego, the first 2 times we stayed there, we would fill up right next to the hotels and it was like $5 a gallon. And then the last time we were there, we drove down to the beach to like see the ocean and stuff. And we found a gas station right there in the residential area that was like $4 a gallon. My dad was like, well, next time we know, all you gotta do is make a 3-minute drive and we'll get $1 cheaper gas.
That's it. The thing that sucks about going to like flying to California too is like if you have to rent a car, you know how you're supposed to like, you have to fill up the rental car before you return it, or they charge you like $15 a gallon or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yeah,
it's
well,
like,
So
almost the same
ridiculous
price.
that they do that.
yeah,
It's almost the same price they charge you as it is just to do it.
I
Reminds
hate
me of
that.
the old-
I honestly hate that about America.
Whoa. Okay.
capitalism.
I love
You know.
America, but I hate that.
Man, I freaking hate that I can just rent a car from anywhere in any city I go to, and then I gotta be courteous and fill it up for them.
Or get charged $15 a gallon. Like just charge me like a 20 cent per gallon surcharge is because like the guy that's pumping the gas in the car is probably a minimum wage employee. So like don't try and make money off of me just because I didn't want to put gas in the car.
Well, to be honest, their minimum wage is probably $15. So
Yeah, to be
That's
fair,
true. That's
over
true.
there,
Yep. All
it's
right.
kind
Yep.
of like
Now I
that
understand.
Be Kind Rewind show. Have you ever seen that?
no.
Nope.
Oh man, that's a classic movie. Back when
You're a
like
classic movie.
it's like back when like movie stores were in business and there was VHSs and they wanted you to rewind them before you returned them or they would charge you.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
It was like I think it was Jack Black that was the main character in it, but yeah, they were like Be
Is
Kind.
that
It was
serious?
Be Kind
Like,
Rewind.
you would have to rewind movies? That's a real thing?
Yeah, they would want you to rewind them before you returned them, or they would charge you like $1 or something.
Yeah, I would never do that. So I guess I'm not very kind.
Yeah, you're an a-hole, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm pretty sure
I'm a special kind of person, you know?
I'm pretty sure I still got some Redbox movies somewhere from 10 years ago.
Oh, probably.
Never been returned.
We had some from the movie gallery that was in Willis a long time ago. We still got some VHSs out there.
You rent the Pink Panther, and then you take the movie back, and you put a different disc in there.
Yeah, my Pink Panther was from a Blockbuster. My copy.
Classic.
Alrighty, boys. So, what is, in your opinion, the funniest 2020 meme or video?
You go first, Sean.
Oh, me go first.
Me go first.
Me go first.
Look at me. Look at you.
I was just looking at some. I would have to say, I'm trying hard to think of it right now.
It's hard to think about them all that because some
It's hard to choose too.
They just overlap in my head sometimes.
Well, all of my favorite ones are probably not from 2020, you know? But
That's what I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember like which ones came out this year.
I can give mine. I think this one came out this year. The meme of Leonardo DiCaprio from
Django.
Yeah, from Django, where he's drinking the whiskey or whatever. Just the way that people used it for so many different things. And my favorite, I think one of my favorite versions of it was whenever someone edited him into the scene from The Shining, where they edited him as Jack Nicholson. It's Nicholson, right? The actor.
Yeah.
Where he's like, instead of an axe busting through the door, it's his arm holding the whiskey. And then the next picture, instead of it being Jack Nicholson's face in the door frame, it's his in the door frame laughing. It was so funny. It's just one of those where like I had seen that meme so many times and it was so funny every time. And then that one was so different. And I was just like, oh my God. It was so good. I saved it. That's how good it was, you know?
Is iFunny still a thing in 2020?
I've heard it is. I don't have it anymore because
I don't either. I mean, I didn't know if everyone had moved all their memes to like Reddit, or if everyone just gave up on memes and started doing TikToks or what. Like,
I think it's all kind of like in conjunction because like it all goes on Twitter first, and then it goes from Twitter to Instagram, then it goes from Instagram to TikTok or TikTok to Instagram. You know, like I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I think even like back when iFunny was a big deal, it was always already still on like Twitter and Instagram first.
Pictures. It was just pictures from Reddit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, usually actually Reddit's the first to ever get it.
Yeah.
Which I never understood because I never understood Reddit like ever.
I like Reddit.
It's just another social media thing.
I don't like look at memes. I usually use it for like gaming stuff.
Yeah, that's what I have it for.
Okay, so I don't know if this meme's from 2020, but I hope it is. But my favorite meme of all time, and I think it's from this year, is when they're at the car dealership and he like says like slaps roof of car, cargo space, and the dealer goes, "Car no do that, cargo road."
I haven't seen that one.
I don't know why, but that's my favorite meme.
Well, that's because you're a space nerd.
Yeah.
You like all things space. That's a good one though. I don't remember if that's from this year or not.
I don't either.
This year's just been such a combination of so many bad things being meshed together and then good things being wrapped around it that, you know.
It's been a trance.
I literally feel like I started my spring semester 4 months ago.
Yeah.
It's been a year already.
Oh God. We're almost done with it. What do we got? 2 more days?
2 days. Yeah. Well,
2 days?
yeah, of this year after tonight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
2 days. That's how long I have to train this guy on the job that I'm leaving. My entire job, I have to train him in 2 days.
Nice.
Oh, that
But-
guy's screwed.
Yeah, that's what I told him earlier. I was like, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, we really don't have enough time to be doing this. So I'll have a couple of contacts for you to reach out to. If you have any questions, I'll give you my number. But good luck.
Good luck.
hey, listen, guy. I already quit. I'm just doing this to get paid. I don't really care about you, so I'm out.
God, he really is.
Well,
an
I didn't think
a-hole.
about it that way. I kind of need to do that, just like
Be like, hey, why am I
I
training?
already quit, bro. Like I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I'm just here. Okay. The classic.
All right. Well, my favorite meme of all time, Randall and I were talking about this before the podcast, is the her sister was a witch, right? But I don't. Obviously, that wasn't 2020, so I can't use it. So the one I'm going to have to use, I think, for my 2020 meme, I changed since before when we were talking about it because I found this meme, and I don't know if y'all ever saw this, but basically, Old Row posts a video of Donald Trump at a rally, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it says the words are drinking your first double vodka soda at the bar the day it reopens. And if you watch this video, Donald Trump takes a sip of his drink, takes another sip of his drink, and then throws the glass.
Just throws the 3/4 full glass.
Yeah. And I don't know why, but I love it. It cracks me up, man.
It's so true, too.
Drinking your first double vodka soda the day the bar reopens. Just sip, throw.
Give me another.
Just a sip, throw. That's what we need to have a. Speaking of merch advertisements, we might have a shirt one day that says "Sip, throw."
Sip, hooray!
Oh, nice. That's good.
Yeah, I think
that was pretty good.
I mean, those are just the memes from this year. Though obviously, there's so many. Like Andrew said, I think my favorite of all time is also the freaking
her sister was a witch, right?
The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. I just every time.
Oh, grow up, bro! Grow up!
I just can't. Man. Every time I see his freaking hair flopping.
Yeah, dude, that's the
when
best
he's
part.
Jerking his head back and forth. The Wicked Witch of the East, bro. It kills me, dude.
She was wearing a crown and she came down in a bubble, Doug.
Grow up.
I remember my favorite meme. I know this one's not from 2020, but the one where they're playing disc golf and he throws it over the road and he's like, "What the Richard?"
I love that one,
dude. He just sends it so far right, bro. I've never seen someone mess up a frisbee throw so hard.
What I love is all the remakes they've done of that video where it's like someone like hits a golf ball and it goes the complete wrong way and it just cuts to that video. What the Richard?
What the fuck, Richard?
So good.
That is really good. I think you showed me that one a long time ago. That was like years ago.
So in lieu of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, no one really cares about New Year's Day if we're being honest, right? No one really cares
only
about
the food.
First. It's all about the 31st. Well,
yeah, it's all about the party.
It's all about the 31st and the morning of the 1st. Yeah,
it's all about 12 o'clock. 12:01.
I swear, January 1st has to be the most hungover day of the year.
It's awful.
It's got to be.
It's got to be one of the most collectively hungover days of the year.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That and maybe like July 4th. But
well, yeah. I mean, but New Year's is worldwide.
Yeah.
Well, Chinese New Year's is,
Yeah, this is in like February, right?
China.
Just saying.
But what do you think y'all's favorite firework is? What's your favorite firework to pop on New Year's? I'll go first on this one.
Are you telling me that you don't got a single?
I'll go first on this one because I know this one for sure. Roman candles.
Really?
Roman candles are fun.
You like shooting them at people?
That's dangerous. We do not condone those activities on this show.
Any activities should not be recreated from this show, but do you like shooting them at people?
Yes, we do.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
We do condone.
It's very fun to have a war with them, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty cool.
We don't do that though.
That's gonna be mine. Just because you can like hold it. You know, it's not like the prettiest firework that doesn't have like the biggest explosion, but it's just cool that you can shoot it in any direction you want. You can like, I guess you can do any firework, I guess, but it's a little bit more dangerous.
I mean, you could shoot artillery shells at each other.
Yeah, I guess you could hold a giant mortar and just aim it at somebody.
It's only a little more dangerous. No big deal.
Yeah.
You might only go up from like, whatever the least degree burn is to the first degree burn. Third degree, whatever the worst is. I don't know.
10 decibels in your ear hole. It's fine.
Everything always backwards. Why can't we just label things the same,
Yeah.
So, my favorite one year round, we buy them on New Year's, is, so do you know the little finger snap popper things that you throw that are white, the little stack of rocks? Okay. But there's a box of them that are the red tubes that are like the loud, like M1000s, and they pop when they hit the ground, just like the little paper ones do. So my dad and I, like year round, we buy a whole bunch of them on New Year's. So that way, like one of us will be like in the barn, and then the other one will like randomly walk in the barn with one of those and like secretly throw it on the ground, and we'll just scare the hell out of each other all year long.
It's just a good way to keep the heart rate up.
Yeah.
We stay on your toes.
It's a fun little thing we do. But I think my favorite actual firework is the artillery shells that shoot up in the air, and then they are like gold and then kind of like slowly sparkle down where it looks like rain or falling stars.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh yeah, or like they blow up and like shoot the other ones out, and then the other ones blow up, or like
those are cool too. But I like the slow falling sparkly ones.
Yeah, those are
they
cool.
look like tinsel falling out of the sky.
Yeah. Well, so one year on New Year's, I think my worst New Year's ever. We set up. My parents, they buy a bunch of those boxes where you just light the fuse and then they shoot for a while,
Oh yeah.
So that way you can make a really cool finale.
The Saturn missiles.
Well, all kinds of different.
The
They
ones
make a
that
whole
are
bunch of them.
Pew 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 pew. They're like whistling ones.
Well, yeah, those are part of it, but sometimes you've got the artillery shells that'll just boom, shoot a big one, boom, shoot a big one, and then
you're talking about the big packs.
Yeah, all the big packs that kind of mix together, and it makes a cool finale. Well, one year we light all the fuses at once, and I guess we put them kind of like on a slant because they start going off, and then they fall, and they're shooting right at where we're all sitting.
Oh no!
Oh no,
dude! Like they're blowing up around my grandparents and my family, just our big artillery shells, and everyone. You don't hear anything; you just hear explosions. I shit you not, dude. I took off running. Like when all the fireworks ran out. Yeah, when all the fireworks ran out, you hear my mom just yelling, "Oh my God, Andrew, Cameron, Andrew!" Like yelling for us. And Cameron's on the ground because he got hit square in the chest with an artillery shell. My dad got hit like right here. It burned his shirt, a whole big old hole in his shirt. And I'm on the other side of the pasture.
Andrew's gone.
I took off, dude. As soon as I saw it start blowing up, dude, it was like big green and red colors all around me. And I was like, I'm out of here.
Andrew's like, screw the family. I'm saving the Dom Perignon. Across the field with 2 bottles of champagne.
Save the champagne.
Dude, it was wild.
It's like whenever you're floating the river and you fall off your tube, but you hold your beer up over the water, and everybody drowning. Your head comes back up, and everyone just starts cheering.
Yeah, you're drowning, but your beer is like perfectly safe.
And it's not even in an angle. It's literally like still
perfectly
plumb. Flat above the
it's
water.
Straight.
No matter how hard it is to adjust, you're gonna adjust not to spill that beer.
That's so true.
Using the beer bong as a snorkel, trying to get back in your tube.
Oh, there you go. Hold the top out. Top out. Where's the funnel? Yeah.
Yeah, but Sean's right. That's me with the Dom, just running across the pastures.
I don't think I've ever had Don Perignon champagne.
Dude,
for
it's
the,
pretty fantastic. You should try it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm also not bougie, but that's okay.
Neither am I. I can't afford it.
It's top tier.
Nobody in my family can afford it.
It's only like 150 a bottle. It's no big deal.
Oh no,
NBD.
homie! It's like 220.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Inflation.
I couldn't remember if it was like 150 or 300.
I mean, like every now and then, like at one point in the year, it'll go on sale, and you might be able to get it for like 180. But usually it's about 200, 212, 220 in that range.
Pocket change.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've only ever done the cheapest stuff from Kroger or something, dude.
Prosecco, dude. Some
Just
freaking La Marca. That's what I'm talking about.
It's just boxed champagne.
The last time I did have champagne, I drank like
Bronco
3 bottles of that stuff, and I hated myself.
Oh yeah.
Well, you won't feel that way if you drink Dom, dude. I'm telling you, it's like the happiest buzz you'll ever have.
Oh no, I didn't get drunk. It was just so much fizz in my stomach. There was so much carbonation from drinking 3 bottles of that cheap champagne, dude.
Exactly.
I got you.
I didn't get sick. I didn't like throw up or anything. I was just like, oh, I'm so lazy right now. You can hear my stomach just bubbling.
Well, let me get one more of these ass beers real quick.
Yeah.
These ass beers.
You know what? Yeah, it kind of is reminiscent. Like when I taste it, I can smell the sweat that used to drip down my crack.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I know y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's like drinking this beer out of a cup and not a glass, like a cup, like the ones that protect your groin.
Yeah. Like not even like the good solid plastic ones, the foam ones. The ones that have like the foam on the inside, you know?
Yeah.
That is what it tastes like.
Oh god.
Not that I ever
What about you,
tasted that. I'm just saying it tastes like that smells.
Yeah.
You know, that just
I know you tasted it.
Well, okay. We're gonna try to hide that information. No.
What's your favorite firework?
Well, I kind of have a couple, I guess. Like if we're gonna talk about like the fireworks that I like to have like the most fun with are the little M1000s that you have to light. You know, just with like the little fuse on them. You light
the short fuse.
Oh yeah. One because you're just daring to get your hand blown up. But 2, those are fun as hell to throw at each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not fun unless there's some kind of danger involved. Right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Me and the neighbor kid that lived across the street for like the longest time. We had a battle one year with them. It was that and smoke bombs. But we started with the smoke bombs, just messing around, and then got the M1000s out, and we were throwing them back and forth across the street, trying to hit each other. And I mean, you know, I don't like to brag, but a lot of people know that I have an incredible arm, you know, or I did, you know, not to flex on anybody or anything.
Back in my days.
Yeah, back in my days, you know, NVD. But he was running across the front yard out by the east fence. And he just burnt off in one direction. And I lit this thing and I threw it, and it landed in the hood of his jacket, dude.
Oh god!
It landed in the hood and it nuzzled down into the bottom before it blew up. And his reaction when it blew up was the greatest thing on the entire planet, dude. He freaked out. It was so funny. It was so funny. But
you know it's a good one too. Well, first of all, they're M1000s. That's what they're called.
But there's those black cats, and then there's M1000s. The M1000s are bigger.
M1000s are the better one. Yeah, those are the better ones. It's
Yeah,
like
are those the thicker ones?
Yeah.
Which we all know it's all about the girth.
Yeah, so those fuses are a little bit longer. I thought you were talking about the little bitty skinny ones with the fuse that's like this long, where you have to like light it and throw it immediately.
Oh no, those are the little black cat ones.
Yeah, me and my cousin, we would always light them and then drop them and try and kick them so that they would punt and blow up in the air. Well, one year he drops it blew up on his foot.
Oh no!
Like right on the toe of his shoe.
Oh no! Yeah, no. These were the ones with the fuse that are like a good 3/4 inch long.
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about. Those are cool too, though.
Yeah, you take them and stuff them down in the ant bed, cover them up so just the fuse is sticking out, and light it and take off.
Yes, definitely.
I think every little kid did that. Like, I don't know about little girls, but every little boy did that.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I think
everybody's blown up an ant bed at some time. Like,
oh yeah, my favorite way to mess up an ant bed was just going over them with the mower. When you're just going, you're just you know.
Yeah.
You know what's a good one too? Is the smoke bombs. How you
I used to love smoke bombs.
Did you ever take a smoke bomb and like stick it in your mailbox and close it, and then once it was done, you just like open it up and all the smoke just starts shooting out?
I never did in the mailbox, but I would put them underneath our driveway in that.
Oh yeah, and like the culvert.
Yeah, the tube that lets the water drain or culvert, whatever it's called.
I got a question for you guys. Did y'all ever do tank wars?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. So the M1000s were like my favorite, to like kind of have fun with or whatever. But like my favorite ones to light and send off were the artillery shells.
Oh yeah.
But we would always get like, 3 or 4 boxes of them, like the big boxes of them, and we'd set out all of the tubes that they go in and set them off at the same time. So it was like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
You like tie all the fuses together.
Right. Yeah. And I love the explosions in the air, but there's nothing more satisfying than that sound when they're shot out of the tube, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you just see it like wobbling in the air, and then just.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, those I used to bottle rockets.
I used to love rockets, dude, the screaming bottle rockets. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Dude. The ones that you shot and they were like.
I remember whenever I was a kid and we lived with my grandparents. I hope they don't listen to this podcast because I still don't think that this they know about this party. But this is when I was like a little kid, and my uncle threw a party when they were out of town, and like all these like high school kids were partied, and I'm like 4 or 5 walking around the house, and like because my mom was like at work or something, and like so my uncle just threw this huge banger of a party, and I'm walking around, and all the girls are like, "Oh my god, he's so cute," and like holding me and stuff. Well, the my uncle and them were out on the yard, and they had these bottle rockets, and they're lighting them, and they're shooting them at the neighbor's house. Well, it went and blew up like in the tree or something. And like whenever I was a kid, for some reason, I just thought like the tree was gonna blow up. I just remember it like so clearly because it was so scary. But the fact is, like, you got high school kids shooting bottle rockets at the neighbor's house. So they ended up getting the party busted. So,
guys.
Would you imagine shooting a bottle rocket into a tree and then it like blows up and you're like, yeah, and the tree just
explodes.
Yeah,
that would scare the hell out of me, dude. Especially if I was 4 or 5. I'm good on that. Nah. Well, you got to be. That was always the worst part about. That's actually the worst part about freaking New Year's Day. Screw the hangover, is having to clean up all the freaking mess from the fireworks.
Oh
bro.
My god! And it's always my dad who asks me to do it of everyone.
Yeah,
it was always me, dude.
And I'm the one that's like, dude, I didn't buy any of these fireworks. I didn't pop any of these fireworks. All the kids did it. They can come out here and sweep them. All right.
Yeah.
I was just drinking last night. That's all I was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but whose beer were you drinking, Andrew? Whose champagne were you drinking?
Mine.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Sure, dude.
Yeah, no, I always have them clean. I just like to complain about something,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get you. I get you, man. Trust me, dude. Been there, done that. It was always me. Of course, I set them off a lot, but, I'll clean it up. Whatever. And it really sucked whenever I would, like, go over to the neighbor's house and like the next few days and there was like pieces of bottle rocket in their driveway and I'd be like, that's my bad, guys. Sorry about that. Let me clean that up for you real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated that. Or like the little, like whenever I was talking about having the wars with the kid across the street, just those little pieces were all over their front yard, and I could hear whenever his grandpa would go to mow it, just eating them up.
You know what else is a cool firework that I just thought of? Those ones that you light that look like the M1000s, but they're rainbow, and you throw them, they spin and they fly.
Nah, I don't like those. Those are
Oh
boring.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They were cool when I was a kid, bro. Don't hate on my fireworks, all right?
No, but you
Maybe
don't
when
set
you're
them on
like
the ground.
6.
You light them in your hand and then throw them, and then you gotta be really anxious about which
Oh,
direction.
which way it's going? Yes, exactly. Thank you, Sean. Thank you.
Well, I never did that, so maybe that's why I think they're boring.
They just like spin off.
Did you just light them on the ground like a 4-year-old?
Yes. Because I graduated to artillery shells when I was 5, so
Oh, you went to the big boy stuff.
yeah. Also, you know what? You know the punks you get that you like.
Those things,
Yeah. Stop selling them. Stop giving them to us.
they suck.
They suck.
I don't,
Just
I
give
don't
us a
want
long light. Sell a long lighter. You know?
Yeah.
Why don't they? Well,
Ugh.
they probably don't sell. Well, they might sell lighters, but they probably don't have them like out like with the rest of the fireworks, just in case might go off and light all the fireworks up.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you need. You can always count on like that.
Somebody
like,
there smokes.
Somebody. Yeah. You always count on like your aunt having a lighter or something.
Yeah.
Facts. True facts.
Dude, those firework stands, man, those people that work on the firework stands, I just want to give them a loud shout out because that must be some like long hours just standing up in a stand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the backbone of our American economy.
They need the federal grants right now.
Okay. Whoa.
My buddy got robbed at one of those one time. He was working at one in Houston and someone
At a
came up and
federal
robbed
grant?
him. No.
Just kidding.
Bro, how do you get robbed at a fireworks stand? If someone walks up and they're just like, "Hey, give me your money," I'd be like, "All right, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna light this whole stand on fire, and I'm gonna hold you."
If you do that, I'm gonna light this punk. And I'm
I'm
or
gonna stick
pump, whatever it is.
If you do that, I need you to wait for approximately 5 minutes so that I can light this punk and then light one firework.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait a second.
It's just
Just
hold on. It's just hold on.
Is it a
It's
punk?
almost
Is it a
there.
punk?
I'm
Is it a
almost
punk?
there.
Is it a punk or a pump?
Punk, I think.
P-U-N-K, I think.
That's what I think it is, but
Yeah.
I'm not entirely
Just
sure.
hold up,
It's
sir.
like one of those-
Really quick before you put a bullet in my head. I'm just really close. The fuse is almost lit.
I just want to light one firework before I go.
It's heating up.
Sir, I heard you cock the gun. I need you to stop for 1 second, maybe 2 minutes. I just gotta light this one fuse. It's not gonna do any harm. It's just a sparkler. I promise.
Yeah. Dude, they need to up the sparkler game, dude. Sparklers have been the same since like
Sparklers are
08.
low key.
I'm talking about,
Low
like,
key really
1908.
fun though.
Did you ever do a sparkler
They
bomb?
need to last longer. Yes,
Yeah,
I did one
I
with Sean and his parents one year actually.
I've
Yeah.
never done one, but when people record it, it's like they get big. And the thing is, I didn't think they did. I thought they were just like.
No, they freaking work.
Oh yeah, they're awesome and they're loud.
They're
Very
How many
super
do you
awesome.
have to have? How many
Like,
sparklers?
Dude, how many did we
100.
use that one time? Yeah,
It was
we
like
had to have
100,
like yeah,
150 or something like that.
we had
Oh
like
my
150 of them. It was
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. It literally sounds like
It sounds like a bomb's going off.
it sounds like a bomb.
How do you light it with a flamethrower?
No, you take like the
Ideally-
middle.
Ideally,
Yeah.
yes.
Get one of
You
those
take, like,
Tesla not flamethrowers and light it on fire.
Yeah. From a safe distance. Is anything a safe distance with the flamethrower? I don't think so.
Well,
But-
I don't think you can safely get next to a sparkler bomb.
Well, so you take the all the sparklers and you like tape them together and then you pull the middle one like up and so it's like sticking up above the rest of them and then you light that one and then once it gets down to the rest of them they all light at once and like
See, that's smart. I would have blown myself up. I would have just put them all even, and just like started running.
Yeah, you would have died. You probably would have lost a limb or
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Oh, God.
we got a couple days until the new year, guys. Do y'all have any New Year's resolutions yet?
The most important topic. My New Year's resolution is I have noticed this year. I don't know if it's doing a beer podcast or if it's being lazy and eating wrong. I've put on a little bit of body fat, so I need to start going to the gym desperately.
The classic, the every person New Year's resolution, eh?
Yeah. And then also, I mean, I guess just excel at my job, so that way I can progress my career. I've got like literally like 30-year-old New Year's resolutions, and I'm disappointed in that. But you know,
well, I mean, that's not always the worst thing.
Maybe do my first Caribbean trip with Jill, because we'll be able to save some money this year. I would love to do that.
That'd be tight.
Where I just go like with just me and her by ourselves, fun trip.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be real nice.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to go. No big deal.
Yeah.
Well,
it's cool.
You're not invited, so it doesn't matter if you don't want to go.
What week are you going? I'm not gonna plan a trip there or anything. I'm just wondering.
Well, it'd be really cool if you did surprise us there. I go down to the bar and I'm just like sitting there having a marg.
Don't even say anything.
I look over to my left and Randall's there, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm buying that guy a shot," and it's all inclusive.
It's like 10 in the morning. I need a double shot of tequila for this guy, please.
That sounds nice, dude. I haven't been to like
so bad.
I haven't been to like a good beach in so long. Like,
me either.
Like nice clean sand, like clear water.
I mean, we went to the one in San Diego, but I didn't actually get to go onto the beach. So
yeah,
we should do that with the three of us one time. Maybe do like a episode with like a Spanish beer or a Mexican beer in Mexico.
Yeah, dude.
So guys, our Patreon is.
We could do that. I mean, we just got to figure out my traveling situation.
It'll be like Dos Equis around North America. Randall be in San Diego.
Soul or rip, bro. Get out of here. Give me that soul, bro.
No, thank you. I actually prefer Modelo.
I had so. Oh yeah, well, yeah. But
like Randall will be at the beach in San Diego. Andrew's going to be in the Caribbean, and then I'll be in like Hawaii or something. Well, I'll just go to a
think I'm going to be at a beach? It's just going to be a green screen behind me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to be at the beach.
You got a fan blowing next to you, so it looks like it's windy.
I just get my hair blowing. Well, I also have the resolution to lose a little bit of weight. I'm not going to go to the gym, but I'm going to hit a diet for probably a couple months at the beginning of the year. I just got to drop like 10 pounds or so. I put on a little bit of weight at the end of this year from Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff. So
I just that's my natural,
Yeah, that's my main one. I have like 3 of them, but that's my first one. My second one is, look, man, so many people have just been telling me to try anime, and my New Year's resolution
is one of them. Sean is one of them.
He is, and I'm gonna give it an honest try. Is what I'm gonna do. That's one of my resolutions.
What are you gonna start with?
Don't give it an honest try, because you're gonna watch one and you're gonna be like, all right, this is where it's at.
Oh, man.
I'm watching all of them now.
Well, I've already watched a couple episodes of one, and I do like it. I just need to. It's a resolution because I need to set aside time to do it. Like, especially when school starts, I need to say, like, instead of doing like playing games on this day, I'm gonna watch TV or something.
You just need to throw on some Attack on Titan and just sit there and watch it.
Where do you watch that at?
Hulu,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll check it out too then. I'll check it out too.
You can do Crunchyroll, but everyone pretty much already has Hulu. No one gets Crunchyroll unless you're like.
You have to pay for Crunchyroll though, don't you?
Yeah, it's like specifically anime stuff, so it's really not a point if you're
not gonna do that yet.
Right. Yeah.
And my third one is to stick with this pod, man. I have really enjoyed it. I have tried to do things in the past and given up on it. And I don't want to do that with this. I know none of us do. I've been really enjoying it.
Don't.
I want to. I want to keep doing it. I want to keep having a different beer every week.
I think this is the longest we've stuck with like an idea or whatever. What would you call this? Like
I mean, considering that we thought of we decided to do it back in like June.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. We did.
And I've had the idea for years.
We've stuck with,
Well, we are. It's not a New Year's resolution of mine because I don't need it to be a New Year's resolution. I'm going to be doing this. So.
Oh yeah.
You need to be doing this, and
I don't have any doubts right now. I'm just saying that's my goal for the year is just to keep doing it.
We're gonna try and grow this thing this year. We're gonna try and grow the audience. We're gonna be probably investing in some advertising here pretty soon. Try and grow the clan. Make a family out of this. Make a place where people can go and talk and have fun. Maybe make some friends out of it. So, I do not think we need to stop this. at all.
Yeah, not at all. I'm not. I'm not. I don't have that thought at all. I'm just saying that's my resolution is to stick with it, stay motivated. You know, come up with more ideas for it. All that.
Here's
kind
to
of stuff.
52 more episodes, man.
That's
52
right.
more episodes.
That's right.
2021.
And again for that.
Yeah, because we haven't even got to the merch yet, and I'm about to blow y'all's minds.
Oh yeah.
What
about you, Sean?
I'm gonna say, you had 3 different ones.
Yeah, you don't have to have more than one. I just couldn't decide on one.
So mine's gonna be to graduate college. That's my first one. But I have one more semester, so all I got to do is push through for like 4 more months. But
You got it, bro.
graduate college, and then to get the job I want.
Mhm.
I don't know
what
where
would be your ideal job.
Dude,
If you could pick a perfect job.
I've always wanted to work at NASA, but it's like NASA's kind of out of the game now when it comes to engineering stuff. You know, it's SpaceX is moving. SpaceX really has like the hold on like engineering everything. NASA's kind of just like the mission control part of it and kind of like organizing everything. And even SpaceX has their own mission control. But I've always wanted to do something with space, so I want to.
Well, I mean,
NASA
at least as far as it's been for like the last couple launches, it's been SpaceX that has done all like the building and mission control stuff, and then it's just been NASA trained pilots, right? And astronauts. That's all NASA's really done for it.
It seems like NASA's just administrative, basically.
Yeah, I think I'm going for NASA, SpaceX, or Boeing. Those 3.
Boeing would be cool.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
And then my other one, which is like my leisurely activity, one I want to do is to travel. I want to do that because now my fiance will be on the flight plane with us, so now we can go wherever we want.
Hey, lit. So that's why you got engaged. I got you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't love. It was just you didn't want to have to pay for her ticket. I got you.
Yeah. So now that travel, that's mine.
Well, damn it, Maddie. I was supposed to be on that list this year.
Yeah, bro. He was supposed to propose to me, but whatever. No big deal.
Hey, y'all didn't put in the effort, all right?
Well, I'm not going to put in that effort, bro.
Yeah, fair point. Me either.
I only get like y'all give me like 1 hug a year, you know. Rarely ever give me a kiss, you know, so whatever.
I give you a hug all the time, man.
What do you mean, bro? At least once on your birthday.
Yeah. But you know, that's all I need, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I need.
I'll kiss you on the mouth if it gets me free flights.
I would do the same. I don't even blame you.
Free flights for one PP touch.
Free flights all year. Yeah, kissing you isn't the only thing I'd have to do. You know, that's a good deal right there. You know,
it's a very good deal.
I'll even throw in some tongue.
No teeth, though. No teeth.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Yeah, those are mine.
That's cool. I really I want to be able to travel. Maybe one day. That'll be my my big thing.
Obviously,
Germany for Oktoberfest. Let's do it.
Yes,
That's the big one. That's the big one.
I was talking to Madison the other day, and I was like, dude, so for my bachelor party, I was like, I don't even care, bro. I was like, I would literally pay to have a hospice nurse come to wherever we're going for 2 weeks, just so Reno can go wherever the hell he wants. I was like, I would pay for that.
First off, a hospice?
Or not a hospice nurse, whatever.
That would mean now when I'm on my deathbed. Let's not.
Well, you might be. We're going to be drinking a lot, so.
We might need a hospice nurse for all of us, if we're being completely honest.
Well, okay, what would it be called then? Just like a
just a
nurse,
personal nurse.
Yeah, I'll pay for that for the whole weekend, like 3 days. I don't even care.
Is she gonna be a stripper?
No.
Secretly, yes.
Technically, I should be able to get that, but you know, we'll just have to come across that whenever it happens. But
I do not care. I'll pay for it. That'll be great.
Well,
and we're going to Germany. I'll pay for everybody. It's fine.
Yeah, well, if you get this job at SpaceX, you will be paying for everybody.
I will.
Elon will be flying us over there in 2 minutes in a rocket. That's what's going to be happening.
We just gotta get Randall on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if we said, "Hey, we're going to Germany," I don't think he would think twice about it.
Well, we could take my PJ.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What about a PJ?
We could take mine.
Let me just call my boy Kanye real quick and have us hop on the PJ.
I'll just call my dad.
I just called my dad.
That was
All
a
right.
joke.
We've
We
gotten
don't
to
have
the end of
private
it, though.
planes.
We got into the end here, guys. How
Are
are we
we
feeling
boring
still
you?
about the beer? No, the beer is boring me.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
subpar.
I'm almost done with 2 tall boys, and it feels like I've drank 2 tall glasses of water. If I'm being
Ever
honest.
since I've said it tastes like ass sweat,
I think it's
tasted.
kind of worse.
It's all I've tasted.
Dude, Tropic Thunder with booty sweat.
Yeah, that's Miller High Life. They just reskinned that can.
So I rated it 5.8 at the beginning. I think that was optimistic. I'm gonna lower this bad boy to a 5 even.
5 even.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's really not that bad though. I mean, like, it's really not.
Well, I was raised on Miller Lite, so Miller Lite honestly it's not the most flavorful beer, but I will always give it like a a simple strong 7. But this Miller High Life is just not my thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is like nobody's thing really, but I mean, I had to be the first dude that walked into that gas station and bought 2 Miller High Life Tall Boys since they've opened. Like,
That's probably why they taste bad. They've probably
You took it to the counter and the cashier goes, "Really?
yeah, you sure?
Yeah. Are you sure? Like before I
sure
ring
about
this
that,
up, are you sure you want to get these?
Hey, you know this is Miller High Life, right? Not Miller Lite. You see what you're buying?
You do know there's other tall boys, right? There's
Yeah.
other beers over there.
You do know this is not Coors Banquet.
Yeah, because it is very similar coloring.
Yeah.
I got a classic Four Loko in a case in the back if you want to take that.
Oh, way. Come on, man.
I'll give it to you for free if you do not buy these Miller High Lifes.
Don't bring back those memories for me. Those memories of just being almost murdered by myself.
Last time I had a Four Loko, I jumped into a ceiling fan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was bragging about how tall I was, and I was like, "Oh, if I walk into the ceiling fan, it might hit my head." Well, then I jump up, and it goes pop, 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 pop. It hits me in the middle of the forehead. I was bleeding out of my forehead.
I like you cut.
I like that, G.
And Micah comes running out of his room. He's like, "Oh my god!" And he gets some peas out of the freezer, and he's putting them on my head.
Just pour some Four Loko on it. That'll sanitize it.
So that's what Four Loko Gold does to your co-host Andrew.
Where are we at again?
Rating.
Oh, my rating.
What's your final rating? Or do you want me to go first or do you want me to go before you since I always go last?
No, I'll go.
Okay.
I said a flat 4, and that's still what it deserves, flavor wise. But I'm gonna give it an extra 0.4 for it being 2 for $2. So I'm gonna bump that up a little bit just because of the price point. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
They did their market research and they found out that they've run a high tier beer and they priced it right.
I, for one, do not want to be the person that rates this beer the highest on the podcast. So I am going to give it a 4.9 because I was also going to go 5.0 and drop it down. I'm going
4.99998.
So y'all are making me that guy. Now I'm the Miller High Life guy on this podcast.
Yeah.
Hot take: Andrew loves Miller High Life.
Oh my god. Now, next thing you know, Off the Tap Pod's gonna be tweeting that tomorrow. Great.
Well, he's that guy. I mean, I obviously like I said, man, it just tastes like freaking butt sweat now, dude. I can't get over that. And then also I have absolutely zero buzz right now from 2 of them. So
it's like think about the flavor from the other beers that we've tasted on this podcast.
It's just so below. It's so
just
far
compare
below.
it to it's like someone took some, I don't even know how to describe it. It just tastes like flavored water that they
it does taste just like a very poorly flavored water.
Yeah. It tastes like they mixed like old tap water and just with some really bad champagne and then mixed it with even worse like cheap wine.
I think this is made with like Flint, Michigan water.
I was going to say that, but I was literally thinking that, but I didn't want to say it.
That's pretty good. Well, I mean, regardless of how much we don't really enjoy it, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't enjoy your New Year's. anyone out there, and maybe just do some regular champagne. Maybe don't do the champagne of beers for your New Year's
If
Eve.
you want to buy a lot of beer for really cheap, buy this beer.
I really hope Miller doesn't listen to this podcast one day and then
Well, I
not
love
want to
Miller
sponsor
Lite.
a Miller pod. Yeah,
I love Miller Lite. We'll do a Miller Lite. But
Yeah.
I mean, that being said, though, I think everyone's New Year's resolution should be to share the podcast with their friends and family.
Yeah, that should be a really good New Year's resolution.
So
I also think a New Year's resolution for you should be never to drink this beer. And I think this beer pretty much sums up 2020. Am I right?
resolution.
It was the perfect way to end 2020.
We're gonna put it all behind us. You know, we'll always remember the worst beer that we had on the podcast. Hopefully,
Yeah,
I hope we don't have one worse than this. But
yeah, well, I think another good idea would be to follow us on Twitter at Off the Tap Pod.
So I know we're in the middle of socials right now, but what's our resolution? Not individually, but for the show. What's our collective Off the Tap resolution? We're gonna get merch out, or are we gonna?
Merch would probably be later in the year. I think first thing is advertising. Try and grow the crowd a little bit. Right now, what are we at, Randall? Probably about
500.
No, it's at like 24, I think. 24.
That's not bad. 24 recurring listeners. To each one of you, 24. I love you.
Yeah, so do I. A lot. But yeah, it should be something that we're gonna get into this year, though. Probably getting some kind of merch out.
Yeah, I think what y'all were saying. It's a good resolution. Just keep it going for 52 more weeks.
Mm-hmm.
52 more weeks of podcast next year, merch and advertising.
My goal is December. 500 listeners.
Ooh.
I'm shooting for 2,500.
Okay. All right, dude. I thought, I just wanted to be reasonable. But, if we hit Sean's resolution,
I think that's reasonable.
I think maybe with some advertising, I think you might be right.
5,000 is reasonable.
That's like 200 people a month.
Shoot, if you're going to say 5,000, let's do 2,000.
2,000?
Well, if you're going to say 2,000, let's do 200.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're going to say 200, let's do 10,000.
I say we dethrone Joe Rogan.
7 million.
All right, I agree. I think if we don't achieve 7 million, I think we're failures, and we should recognize that.
If we don't have 8 billion listeners by the end of the year, I am going to be totally dissatisfied.
Do we have what is the world population at now?
8 billion.
8 billion.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, then we need at least 7.9 billion listeners.
Yeah,
that's what we need.
Those other 100 million, those are wine drinkers.
Yeah.
Wine connoisseurs.
Yeah.
Well, where else can they find us at, Sean?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. You can actually find us at patreon.com/Off the Tap Podcast to get bonus content and extra videos and all sorts of fun stuff. I'm not even going to tell you what's on there because it's so cool. You won't even understand it.
So you just go check it out yourself.
You just got to look at it yourself.
It's like speaking a foreign language. It's so cool.
It is.
It is.
And it's way better than Miller High Life.
Much better. It's way closer to a 10 if I'm gonna say so myself.
For the price of 3 Miller High Lifes, you can support us on Patreon.
That's true, and you'll get the same buzz either way,
and way more benefit, in my opinion.
Way more benefit.
You'll laugh a lot more.
And the generous friendship of me, Randall, and Andrew.
Yes.
Sorry, excuse me, Randall, Andrew, and I.
You all are my friends. Y'all are my family.
That's right.
Hey, Randall.
What?
If you ain't getting dirty,
you ain't getting far enough.
You're not getting far enough.
I'm going to finish this beer.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it a lot.
I'm at Randall's house right now.
Seriously.
You heard that? My leg was going
Randall,
crazy.
are you in San Francisco?
I'm in San Diego now, real boys. What do y'all mean?